Hell, Hydra. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to review our boy, the killing machine, the supreme commander of Hydra, the Red Skull himself, with his new Hydra armor. So before we go ahead and check out this bad boy's gameplay, let us go ahead and quickly check out his build on my account. So as you can see, his physical attack is 38,000. His attack speed, critical damage, ignore defense, and skill cooldown are all maxed out. His critical rate is low, but it doesn't really matters because his 5th skill gives him a huge critical rate buff, so that will automatically max his critical rate up to max. Alright, so as far as his gears are concerned, all of his gears are at 25, and I'm equipped him with a couple of physical attack ooze on all of his gears, as you can see. And as far as his skills are concerned, all of his skills are at level 6. Right, and the most important skill and the highest damaging skill in his kit is his 6th skill, which is Hydra Rallying Cry. All right, it's a very high damaging skill, guys. All right, and this is an excellent skill which gives him a 50% all attack and all defense buff for full 40 seconds with just a 30 seconds cooldown, which means you are always going to have 50% all attack and all defense on Red's freaking Skull. His tier 2 passive, very impressive as usual, lots of attack, as you can see, 30% of all attack and 120% increased damage dealt to superhero types and decreased damage received from superhero type by 20%. So which is a very good thing if you use Red Skull in PvP. However, we will discuss about Red Skull's PvP potential in another video. His first skill is quite basic. So however, his 2nd skill, okay, it has up to 55% of ignore defense. Okay, it stacks up to 55%, and it does applies on world boss ultimate, and it lasts for 10 freaking seconds. All right, his 3rd skill is quite basic once again. However, as far as animation is concerned, this looks awesome. His highest and the most damaging skill in his kit is his 4th skill, and not only that, this paralyzes the enemy, okay, and it also gives him a 15% of max HP recovery for 1 second. And not only that, guys, this also gives him an immunity to all damage for 5 freaking seconds. Right, and once again, this is the highest damaging skill in his kit, and again, this is the most controversial skill in his kit because all of his skills are physical damage and his 4th skill is energy damage. So what does this actually means? This means he is neither good, means too good against bosses like Proxima Midnight, and he's neither good against bosses like Cull Obsidian. Right, however, he can certainly do bosses like Corvus Glaive and Thanos, but definitely Thanos will be a too much of a ask. And all right, and now coming back to his 5th skill, it's a huge buff, guys. It gives him an all attack and crit rate of 60% for 15 seconds at a skill cooldown of 16 seconds at max cooldown, which also gives him a guard hit of 3 hits for 1 second. And this is an excellent skill, guys. Awesome skill, and his leadership is quite pathetic. And his type enhancement is rank 5, so this does gives him some leverage in PvP, which we will again discuss in another video. His EZO set is Power of Angry Hulk, and I have given him a CTP of Destruction. Well, this is more or less like an hybrid build, so if you want to use Red Skull in both PvP and PvE, then you certainly require CTP of Destruction, especially for PvP. with this particular obelisk or CTP, you're more inclined toward PvP, because in none of his skills Red Skull actually have any kind of penetration. And in PvP like timeline battle or any kind of PvP, to be a good character you require at least some kind of penetration in your skill, which he lacks. So CTP of destruction helps him to penetrate other characters' immunity, right? And however, if you ask me, if you want to use Red Skull completely for PvE purpose, then you should go for a CTP of energy. However, the best CTP which you can use with his kit is CTP of rage. You can do like miles better than CTP of energy or with CTP of destruction. Means his kit is such that CTP of rage absolutely suits him. And as far as his uniform is concerned, I have him at mythic, and all his uniform options are open. As you can see, first uniform option is endgame Captain America, second is Moon Girl Monster Unleashed, third one is Tom X-Men Raid, fourth one is endgame Iron Man, and last but not the least, Cable X-Force uniform. So boys and girls, without wasting much of your time, let's go ahead and check out how our boy Red Skull performs against Proxima Midnight. So let's go ahead and do it.
And I'll be thinking in a way around to find your love. I wanna be the one, and I know you wanna spend your time in a better place. What you really want, I know you cry, I know you try, I know you feel, I know you lie. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I want you, you want me, you feel that, I know that. I want you, you want me, you feel that, I know that. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that.
Dance in the middle of the dance floor, I wanna go to the Father's direction way too soon. To feel like I'm this along with the young. To feel like I love so long. I don't wanna feel like this. No more, no more, no more. I don't wanna be like this. No more, no more, no more.
I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I love you, you love me, you know that, I feel that. I want you, you want me, you feel that, I know that. I want you, you want me, you feel that, I know that.